Hello, football fans. Welcome to episode number 2 of Casino Regina's Turf TV right here on YouTube. I'm your host, the voice of the Roughriders, Rod Pedersen. Very exciting week coming up here on Casino Regina Turf TV. We'll have a one-on-one with Indianapolis Colts tailback Kenton Keith. We'll have Rider coach Ken Austin's thoughts from early on here in training camp, as well as a sit-down interview with Rider receiver number 1, Jason Armstead. But right now, here's an inside look at Riders training camp from day 1 here at Mosaic Stadium.
Back to 4 planes. So if you hit a guy here, last year that was going to be a penalty. They were going to make a decision where you're in the back plane of the front plane. This year they give 4 planes. So the only plane where you're going to get a penalty is when you're on the back plane.
Turf TV.
Dale Patera looking young. Jamie Borham, Luke Katanji.
Last one. If they play, all right, we got man. If they play hole, what happens is, come up, walk to it, okay? 4 yards right here. Walk up to it and go. You expand, all right? I'm going to let him disappear. You have to inside release the low half, quarterbacks, right? You have to inside release and come in here. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we're going now, Coach.
You gotta bring something anyway.
Hey, Turf TV. What's up? It's hot. Day 1.
Nice tight corners, guys. Nice tight corners. Nice tight corners.
Look at them feet. Look at them feet. Oh, Coach, I'm on a gun.
Yeah.
Coach, I'm on a gun.
His first penalty of the year. It's only day 1. He's going to try to match the season high of 55 from last year.
There's a quick peek at what's going on here at Mosaic Stadium early on in 2007 training camp. But we got a surprise visitor on day 1. That's former Riders star tailback Kenton Keith, now of the NFL's Indianapolis Colts. Our guest is Indianapolis Colts running back Kenton Keith, who has made a quick stop back in his old stomping grounds after Colts minicamp, which we heard you did outstanding, Kenton. I don't know what your assessment would be, though. How did you feel you did?
I felt like I did pretty good. I concentrated on, first couple of days, learning the plays, trying to get the tempo of the offense. We put things in one time, I usually catch on to it, so then the next time I hear it, I can really just react like a football player. So, I became a favorite target out there for a little while, and, people started noticing me, so I think it was real good.
Early in camp, we didn't hear a lot, and then these last few days, we did hear a lot. What adjustments did you make, or maybe what did you learn as the camp went on to help you?
I think I just got more attention because actually Dede Dorsey, he was the second string running back right now. He hurt his shoulder, so I had to take over the load. So I started getting a lot more reps. Me and Adai, we was kind of splitting reps. He'd get 4, I'd get like 3 or 2 or whatever. So it was like a lot of eyes were on me, and I was with the first group. So everybody's looking at the first group. So if I can just make myself fit in and make a couple plays. Peyton threw me the ball a lot of times. I made a lot of plays, made a lot of people miss. So, after practice, people started doing more talking to me and, telling me that they've been noticing me out there.
What did you learn from that Jets camp that maybe helped you a little bit going into your second NFL camp?
I really didn't learn a lot. I just know that I've grown a lot as a person, as a football player, as far as mentally and, just having that mature feeling going into a team instead of being so nervous and trying to make everything happen in one play and trying to do everything too fast. When I came back from the Jets, I had one of my best seasons here just because I knew how to be a professional at that time. When I went to the Jets, I didn't know anything about being a professional.
What's it like being around the Super Bowl champions?
Oh, man, all they do is talk about winning. I know I'm a big jokester. They don't really know it yet, but I try to keep my cool right now, but Peyton Manning, he's just about as bad as I am, man, with the jokes. He seems so business-like on TV, but if you know him, the guy makes you laugh all day, man. So it's pretty cool. Everybody talks about winning. Everything is about winning. And I don't know. It's just a fun place to be.
I read your comments about the CFL and how you'd never really planned to come up here, but it certainly has been a great springboard for your NFL career. What's your recollections of your time in Regina, the numbers you were able to put up and the friends that you made?
Like I tell everybody else, if I ever had to play in any league besides the NFL, it would be the CFL, because you get a lot of publicity. They treat you good, you know, all around. I mean, a lot of people in the States really don't know about Canadian leagues, but you know, it's just as big and it's been around longer. So, I mean, you can become a legend without even touching the NFL. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I love coming up. I love being up here. You can see I'm up here now. You know, so, and as far as my stats, I feel like I could have did a lot more, but if I would have stayed longer. But I mean, with the time that I've been here, I feel like I made a pretty good mark.
And having said that, now that you are in the NFL and we're pulling for you to make the Colts, how's your life changed? You're a pretty big star now, bigger than ever, I would assume.
It hasn't really changed too much, man, because I always try to stay humble. I try to keep myself grounded, and you know, as far as my family, they knew I was up here in the CFL, but I think now that I went to the NFL, I get a lot more calls, and they think they got to check up on me now. And I tell them, you know, it's the same thing. You know, maybe because y'all haven't been up in Canada, you don't know how big my name could have been or is. So it's just really basically something. I go down there, I'm actually more of a low-key player than I am up here, so I'm used to it now.
Anything else you want to tell your fans?
Keep tuning into my website, KentonKeith.com, and visit me at thecoast.com. I don't know. Hopefully I can make a couple more, highlights, and maybe you hear a little bit more about me. So just keep checking up on me.
KK, thanks for coming on.
All right, you too.
Our guest on Casino Regina Turf TV is Rough Riders receiver #1, Jason Armstead, #1 in the program, #1 in everybody's hearts. Looks that way. Big plans for you in this Rough Rider offense, we're told, coming in. Jason, what have you heard from new coach Ken Austin and the receivers coach about your role this year?
Since I've been in, it's been mostly compete, play hard, learn your plays, know where you're supposed to be. But on the serious side, some great things for the most part, and just got to go out there and work greater day to day.
You had the magic with Kerry Joseph, no question, and no reason why that shouldn't continue this year.
Oh yeah, Kerry's a great quarterback, and we've had continued success together for years and numerous of years. And he, for one, is a person that's going to get the job done, in my heart. So we're going to ride it out together.
And a tough start to the season in Montreal, and then you got Calgary Stampeders, BC Lions. It's not easy.
Nah, the first three are going to be a pretty tough one for us. So we got to get in here in preseason and get it going, and make sure we know our assignments, make sure we know where we're supposed to be, and just play smart football. All
right, Jason, thanks for coming on Casino Regina Turf TV.
Thanks.
A big thank you to the Colts' Kenton Keith. Good luck to him, by the way, and, of course, to the Riders' Jason Armstead. And fans, you're watching Casino Regina Turf TV. We invite you to get down to Casino Regina this week and play and be eligible for a chance to win the Craven A-List weekend and your chance to win a $100,000 RV. See Casino Regina for details or CasinoRegina.com. Always entertaining Casino Regina. Well, we're very early on in 2007 training camp, but here are the early thoughts of Rider coach Ken Austin.
At the time, yeah. No, there were a couple guys that got dinged up today. I don't know the severity of them yet. I need to go check with Ivan right now when we get off the practice field, but I think we had a couple guys. Well, initially in camp, I have to focus more of my attention, not all of it, but more of my attention on the quarterbacks and make sure that we know how to run the offense and execute the offense. I will move from drill to drill when I have time, and also will migrate over to the defense. But I'll spend a lot of the defensive time with the coaches and on film early in camp. No, it seems like just around the corner. Yeah, training camps in the CFL are too short. 2 preseason games and 26 days is not long enough. I'd prefer they shorten the season and lengthen camp, because it's really hard to get new guys ready, and it's really hard to implement a new offense or a new defense depending upon your staff changes.
Did you believe the training camps were too short as a player?
And there you have it, another exciting episode of Casino Regina's Turf TV in the books. And a big thank you to our guests this week, the Colts' Kenton Keith, the Riders' Jason Armstead, Coach Ken Austin, and we hope you enjoyed that inside look at Rider Training Camp 2007. Lots more excitement coming up this summer, including road trip documentary footage that you won't see anywhere else. And a big thank you to our sponsors each week, Casino Regina, where we invite you to visit their website at casinoregina.com. Always entertaining. We'll see you next week right here on Casino Regina's Turf TV on YouTube.